Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the new my channel, The Spiritual Scientist. Just want to say hi to everybody. Sorry I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks. I've been very sick, um, which is bugging me out. I've been seeing some of my favorite channels with other commenters, and they've been sick, and it's definitely going around. And I never get sick. I'm a distance healer. I do spiritual mentoring and I don't get sick. And I really have, maybe I got a little sick once in 7 years since, since my last big upgrade, let's say, and didn't get sick. So now I've been not getting sick and I got sick. So it's been really sucky. So if I sound bad, please forgive me. One of the things I did to upgrade myself is took the fillings out of my teeth, took those amalgams out, and got rid of a lot of toxic things. And that definitely helped. So when I say upgrade, I mean, I got rid of all the toxic things going on. Anyway, kind of interesting. I thought I'd relate. I wasn't really going to talk. I'm trying to change the subject around. A lot of my old videos, I deleted some of them. Just wanted to start with some new things and fresh things, and that's what this video is about. New things. New. Everybody likes new. Eckhart Tolle, we used to tell stories. Be like, the guy picked up the newspaper and it was a day old and he threw it away. Like, ugh, how dare I start reading a newspaper that was a day old? Everybody likes things that are new. You know who else likes things that are new? God. God likes things that are new. It's pretty cool. God is the God of things that are new. That's God. So don't believe me? Let's go to the Bible verses. And I thought I'd read some. And this is live. So if you want to chat, we could talk about, what you God making us into new creations. That's throughout the Bible, right? So let's talk about that. I'm not just going to center around the Bible, but I just thought this was interesting that I started looking at, different things in relation to, like, the changes we see around us. Everything's always new. Here's something. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They're new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him. Wait for him. Lamentations 3:22-24. Pretty cool, right? So let's talk about some other new passages from the Bible. A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples. For if you love one another. John 13:34-35. Here's another one. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. For now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I make it a way in the wilderness, in streams in the wasteland. Isaiah 43:18-19. Are you reading in between the lines with me here? Do you see what we're talking about? Here's another one. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old is gone, the new is here. That's 2 Corinthians 5:17. Here's another one. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Pretty obvious, Genesis 1:1. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. Psalm 40, and that's 43. Not 43, 40, semicolon 3. For Zion's sake, I will not keep silent. For Jerusalem's sake, I will not remain quiet till her vindication shines out like the dawn, her salvation like a blazing torch. The nations will see your vindication, and all kings your glory, and you will be called by a new name that as the mouth of the Lord will bestow. You will be a crown of splendor in the Lord's hand, a royal diadem in the hand of your God. Isaiah 62:1-3. Pretty cool, right? Um, See, I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. Isaiah 65. Um, so, why am I saying all this? How's it in relation to you? Let's read that one again. See, I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things, nor will they come to mind. Well, for some of us, they come to mind, don't they? Why is that, right? So, why are the new things um, in some of those things? Because we are, if you're in Christ, you're able to remember the old things too, I believe. The days are coming, declares the Lord, when I'll make a new covenant with the people of Israel and with the people of Judah. Jeremiah 31:13. Pretty cool. I will give them an undivided heart and put a new spirit in them. I will remove them from their heart of stone and give them a heart of flesh. Ezekiel 11:19. May the May I never boast except in the cross of the Lord Jesus Christ, through which the world has been crucified to me, and to the world neither circumcision uh, nor uncircumcision means anything. What counts as a new creation. Peace and mercy all follow this rule. Galatians. I'm just going to go through this pretty quick. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by deceitful desires, to be new in the attitude of your minds. Put on the new self, created like God in his true righteousness and holiness. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off, that was Ephesians. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practices, and I've put the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge in the image of its creator. Here there's no Gentile or Jew, circumcised, uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave or free, but Christ is all and all is in us. So why am I bringing this all up, right? So if you're, we were talking about before, and I don't like to talk about it so much, but the Mandela effect, right? It's bringing up, these are new changes. Everything's changed. Our reality is new every second. All these things are new. God is the change. God is the God of things that are new. So it just, now when we see new things, there's obviously something going on with the new thing. So I just wanted to bring that up a little bit. Um, anyway, I've been a little bit, ill. So that was something that's been really bothering me the past couple of weeks. Just can't shake it. Okay. So just want to do a quick video about that and talk about the things that are new. So the Bible's definitely saying that, God's the God of things that are new. He creates things. God's the God of creation, right? You could even think of, who is the Hindu god of creation? I believe Vishnu. Vishnu is the god of creation. So there's a lot of things that are popping up. They're always new things, always new things popping up. Things are changing all the time. So it's a time of change, a time of new things, times of, and if I say the word new one more time, you could slap me. But it's a time for things being different, which is very interesting. Anyway, there's only one person on my chat. I had two, and I guess somebody bailed on me. So sorry about that. I was gonna make this something completely different, but um, okay. So let's see. Let's talk about the other thing. Um, there is a something from the Bible. I'm very, I get into all kind of religions away. I read all the texts, but Jesus power is real. I'm a follower of Jesus, so if you follow me, you're following Jesus. So let's just say that, right? So because it's like a train, right? So you can follow him directly. So what was I saying? So let's talk about this a minute, and then maybe I'll bring up another video about this some other time, about the Victor's Crown. So I'm Victor, and we're talking about the Victor's Crown right now. So this is the second half of the video. Maybe I'll make it their own video. So the Victor's Crown is something I discovered when I got my upgrades 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 2011. And it's a very fascinating thing. It's very biblical. You could call it by the Victor's Crown. You could call it by the Merkabah. And if you tuned out the first half of the video, you are out of luck, because this is where it gets really interesting, right? I thought the first half might have been interesting. But anyway, so you could say it's the Merkabah, it's the Victor's Crown, it's the aura, your higher aura. It is your interface with higher frequencies, okay? So we're talking about that. We're talking about what's another name for your aura, Merkabah. It is the Victor's Crown. And this is your halo. It is around your head, okay? So you have an aura, it's an invisible aura around your head. And why am I bringing it up? It's because I've been, I've known about it for 8 years, and finally somebody, follower of mine, said, I have a aura around your head. Can you tell me about it? So I started telling them about it, and they're like, they got all this information. They're like, wow. So I was waiting 8 years about for somebody to ask me, and finally somebody asked me. So now I'm posting a video about it. So let's get into it. So and this is like a gift to mankind for me telling you. So this is pretty deep stuff. So there's this aura around your head. Now, if you have your first chakra, second chakra, third chakra, goes all the way up, obviously, seventh chakra. Now, what if you look at the pictures in the Bible? What a lot of people don't know is that they have pictures in the Bible of Jesus, and he has this aura around his head, right? So you look at that. Now we have your aura. They have this crown, so it's called the Victor's Crown, and I'm Victor, so I can tell you about the Victor's Crown and help to give you a Victor's Crown. So this is pretty cool. So there's this aura around your head, right? Now, everybody has everybody. If you're telling the truth versus telling the lies all the time, you're able to access higher frequencies. So when you're screwing up, you're not able to get to where I'm talking about. So you have to be religious, and to be religious, religion means following the ways of your forefathers. So that's actual what the name religious means in Latin, okay? So I'm talking about following the way of your forefathers. People that came before you, that lived and died their lives, to pass on this information. So if we're taking that information that they gave us, right? You're taking that knowledge and that spiritual knowledge, and you're building on. That's where we get to now. So you take that information and you make yourself more of a spiritual person. Maybe I should have even said spiritual, but more of a spiritual person. And you get to that higher vibrational frequency, okay? Where you're building up that truth vibration, okay? You're meditating. You're doing the Hamsa meditation. This is very advanced. Now you're getting up to this higher level. Okay, so how can you access higher dimensions and frequencies? I'm going to tell you. Here's the secret, right? You're going to get to this is like a key to heaven. You're going to get to the Victor's Crown. So the Victor's Crown is when you're doing everything right. Look at the Bible passages about the Victor's Crown. Go ahead and Google it. That's a crown that cannot be taken away from you. Crown is, again, around your head. When you get to that level, you can't get there. If you can't get there, you can't get there. You got to do good things. Okay? It's real. then you get to that level. Now you have the like tubes that come out from here. There's one come out here. They come one's this way and one's that way, right? So it's a tube. Um, it's part of your Merkaba. It's a look up Merkaba. You're gonna see it's like a pointed thing around you. So you're gonna make your hand like this, like a tube. Okay, you're with me. So you make your hand a tube. I'm showing you this. This is friggin' deep. And who showed me this? Angels. Okay. Angels, and it just comes to me, this information. So you put this here, right? You put it here. One hand on this side. I'm holding the camera, and one on this side. Okay. So maybe I could put this down for a second. So you have like this, not the Lester Crowley. This we're not. I'm not doing that pose. And yes, I know about Lester Crowley. I know about all this crap. You like my Christmas gift? I got a Fitbit. Pretty cool. Anyway, um, so you put that here. You put your hands here. Okay, tubes, right? You put it here. When you're at this level, you can't get there. You can't get there. This is for when you. This is for the saints. This isn't for if you're a screw up. You have to get to this level. There's another level you could get to. Follow me. I'm following Jesus, the real deal. So you get here. Okay, you put your hands like this. And then you breathe in, you breathe out, and you just be quiet. Okay? Now you're being quiet. And eventually you're gonna feel a pulsation through your hands, right? So the tube, you're gonna feel it, right? Now when you're feeling it, it's gonna be pulsing. It's going boom, 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 boom. Like with your heartbeat, it's going boom, 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 boom. Right? Now I lost my only person on here. I thought, you would imagine I'm giving out some secret kind of deep stuff. There'd be more than 0 people watching, but I'll leave this up for a little bit, and if no one watches, I'll delete it. Anyway, so you have to do is you have to match both frequencies so it stops going either side and have it at the same frequency for both. You can actually feel it. So you could have someone else do this, but I find I could do it for myself. It's somewhat easier if someone else hold their hands, but you hold it there yourself, and what you do is you wait for you balance it. You make that energy the same on both sides. So now it's one continuous line going through your head. Okay? So it's going out. Now when you're it's going this is what it does, okay? You haven't balanced your this is your crown chakra, this is your higher chakra. You're balancing it, okay? So right here it's coming through. It's going again. It's going bong, 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 bong. You're holding that frequency together at the same time. You're balancing out, and all of a sudden it goes bong, right? So, and it has a tone. So it goes bong. So now it's at the same frequency at the same time. It's not bouncing. It's naturally going to be bouncing because that's all you've been doing your whole life is bouncing. Once you have that balanced and once you have it there, okay, shouldn't take more than 30 seconds really. It takes me a couple seconds and I can balance it. And once you balance it, you keep it that way. Then there's one here up here, okay, in the back of your head. Can you see that? The back of your head. You're like this. You're doing the front and the back of your head, okay? frequency here and a frequency behind you, frequency there. It's the same thing. Balance that one. Imagine going infinity forward and infinity backwards, okay? Now you're doing this continuum, okay? Once you balance this one, and this one's being balanced here, it's going to snap forward, okay? This one snaps. It's going to snap forward. That's what happens. When that one snaps forward, this one snaps forward, they're all going at once. When that side and the front one's going at once, this top one is going to be open. You could Google pictures of Jesus and his followers. He had the crown. You'll see it you'll see it. Okay, you have it all in the stained glass everywhere. You'll have depictions of it. This has been hidden knowledge from you. Okay, so that is your Merkaba. That is your victor's crown. I'm Victor, so I could tell you if I could give you the crown. So once you have your victor's crown working, now you can access higher frequencies, okay? You couldn't before because you don't have your Merkaba engaged. You don't have that. So now you have your extra dimensional vehicle that's working that you can access higher frequencies and higher dimensions. The Hawaiians, shamans knew about this. Among other things, I am a shaman. And these kind of things just come to me and I figured things out, okay? Again, I figured this out 8 years ago. So I'm 8 years ahead of you. I'm not saying I'm better and I have more knowledge. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to teach. I'm giving out this information for free, okay? So when you're balancing, when you're all balanced, you'll see what I'm saying. I told you I'm sick. So when you have your higher Merkaba, okay, frequency going, things are gonna speed up for you. Things are gonna happen. You'll see what I'm saying, and then you can message me. This is really, really deep for me to tell you about. There's a lot of other things that I know. And my voice is like breaking. A lot of other things I know, like this. There's nothing bad or evil about it. It's biblical. Jesus had a crown. The way to have this is to be a saint. If you're a saint, you're going to be able to get your crown. Some people can get this naturally, okay, by doing good deeds. You should do good deeds too. That'll help you. It's real stuff. Once you get to that level, that you're at that level, you'll see things. You'll be able to access higher frequencies, higher angelic realms, and I want you to have this information. I'm telling you about it for a reason, right? I want you to be able, I want there to be more saints out there, not less. So I think it's good to give this knowledge out to mankind now. Maybe it's well past the time, but I think that you could definitely, find a benefit in this. And once I was able to enable my victor's crown that was given to me by the angels, then I can do more and power healing from the higher frequencies. So a lot of you are curtailed and you're not able to access hard frequencies because you can't access your victor's crown. You don't know about it. So I'm giving out this information to help. And listen, the way I think of it is if everybody thought they were like Jesus, What a cool world that would be, right? Would you worry about getting things stolen from you, getting mugged, people raping other people? No, no, right? Everybody would be like, they're like, no, I'm on my way. I'm a saint. How cool would that be? But unfortunately, I waited 8 years for somebody to ask me about, aura, and they saw this is a person that's doing healings and asked me for advice and said, I have an aura. I'm seeing in pictures. What does that mean? And what do I do about it? So I said, okay, you got your victor's crown going. Just do, So I thought I'd make a video, help her to balance it, and then she's gonna be able to, leapfrog up, which is pretty cool. But think, I think most of you think I'm full of it, and there's a few people that think this is interesting, and maybe some of you are gonna be trying it. You know, maybe you could try it and you'll feel it going. You have to be sensitive to it. So sensitive to frequencies. I could feel right away. You know, give it a shot. Let me know what you think in the comments. But it's real. If I told you it's real, it's real. Why would I tell you if wasn't real? If it wasn't real. And again, I got this information from Angel. So how do I? Now there's other question. How do you get it? We'll get into that some other time. I'm tired. I'm sick. But there's a lot of information. I have a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys. I got 0 looks and 1 thumbs up. So, so far, I guess third strike. I like when I have 50 people watching or 100 people or 200 people, but I know there's a lot of things going on right now. It's Friday night, so I'll leave this up for a while. Listen, if I don't have like 30 or 40 likes, I'll take it down. I'll make another video, maybe when I'm feeling better, explain it better. So my apologies. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. Even though you don't deserve it. No, I'm kidding. Clean up your act. Do your homework. Clean your room. Like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. All right. Peace. I'm being myself, trying to be cool, but I am anyway. So are you. All right. Bye.